Hello, welcome to the beginning part of the video where we just see if everything is working okay. See how we get on, then we'll make a start. So the chat has come up, fantastic, and we've got some video playback, also great. Fantastic. Okay, hi, I'm Chris and this is my game Realm of the Empress. It's a single player fantasy adventure board game where you explore a large open area, in this case Port Ovis, do quests, learn and upgrade a variety of skills and buy different weapons and armour and upgrade those to progress your character. There's also a main story that takes place in your dreams and should hopefully act as a hook to keep you wanting to play more and to find out what happens. In this video series I'm doing a full playthrough of the whole game. Each video should be about an hour long and the last playthrough I did was about 60 hours, so it should be quite a long series. I'm streaming Monday to Thursday at 7 PM UK time, so please feel free to leave a comment on any of the videos, or if you catch a live stream, write something in the chat, as any and all feedback is super helpful and kind of the reason why I'm doing this in the first place. So I'm not going to do a big recap because we're quite far into the series, about halfway into the series maybe a bit less. And I recommend looking at the tutorial videos that are also on the channel, or this is the first video of the series just to show you how to get started in the game. So we've got a few quests left out of 26, they're labelled A to Z. Each quest is numbered 1 to whatever depending on the length of it. I've got my quest tracker here that I made out of cardboard so it can track 10 quests at once. Due to the open nature of the game, you can take on as many or as few as you would like. So I've just made a tray for 10 because, I don't know, you don't really want to have 20 going on at once, I don't think. Well, maybe you do, but my tray is only for 10, so I think that's okay. So we have a quest that we've been working on. We need to get some charcoal for that, but we don't have any gold. So that's the main thing for today. We need to get some more gold. Here is our player mat. We've got equipment in the top left. We've got iron daggers and boar leather armor at the moment. We want to upgrade that to bear leather and then hopefully wolf leather. We've got a pouch, which is where you put your food, which is the restorative items. That's how you get your health back, and you can only access your pouch or items in your pouch during combat. We've got a satchel you start the game with. It has 35 slots. We use half-inch square chits, but some of them are slightly different shaped, so there's a little bit of real space inventory. We've got a spot for quest items and your dream deck, and then you've got inventory space here if you want to rent a room at the inn. It's 10 gold per night, or it's 50 gold for 7 nights, like a week. We got space for skiff storage, which we haven't done anything with yet. With the weather is okay, it's either going to be okay or raining. Animals don't come out in the rain, so again that can be a good or a bad thing. And then we've got the only map in the game here, which is from one of the first quests. So it gives you a direction of where you need to go, but it's not 100%, so there's still a little bit of adventuring going on. Our 12-sided die is our player marker. Every 12 steps is 1/2 hour, but then nothing's time gated in this game. There's no real sense of having to hurry or rush too much, because I'm not a big fan of that in games. Here's a map card. There are over 300 mini map cards. In the top left corner is the number of the card. This is 122. And then north, east, south and west are numbers for corresponding cards if you want to go in that direction. In this card, on this card, there's also a building, or 2 buildings, but it's really just 1 building card. Excuse me. So you go to the buildings deck, have a look who's inside of that, and then you've got a characters deck, and then you'd interact with them to find out if they have anything to do with quests that you want to get done, or if you want to access the shop to buy or sell anything. So that's pretty much the game. Yeah, we need to make money. I've made a few changes since the last stream because I think that earning money is too difficult at the moment. I don't want people to spend too much time just fishing all the time, or just trying to get loads of money and then spending it and trying to get money and spending it. It's a bit grindy and not really what I want for this game. It's supposed to be a more relaxing game than that. So there needs to be a functioning economy going on, but it needs to feel like you're making progress as well. And to be fair, we have made progress, but we always seem to be out of money. Or maybe it's just because I spend it as soon as I get it. Perhaps that's the problem. So what I've done is I've changed skills that used to cost 25 gold for all of them except for a couple of exceptions to 15. Same with upgrading your weapon deck. You get a deck of cards for every weapon. Starts with 12 cards and then you upgrade them to 24. So each card you buy to upgrade your weapon now only costs 15 as well. So we've lowered that, and yeah, I think that's pretty much all I've done. What I will do is increase the amount of money you get from quests, I think, because I want to encourage people to do quests. It's kind of the point of the game is to go through all the quests, really. You go through a story. There is a dream. I mean, eventually I would like to add more areas, so you could go to different areas, have quite a few quests all ongoing, but at the moment it's just one. So yeah, I want to make sure you are encouraged to do that and you get more gold from completing quests, so I think that's quite a good thing to do. And it will give you more options. You can upgrade a skill and you could buy a weapon card for your weapon deck from a reward rather than just doing one of those things. So I think that would help. Unfortunately, I've done most of the quests, so that's not really going to help us right now. So yeah, so we've got options for doing some fishing, but it's the beginning of the day, so I don't really want to do a bit of that. What I'm thinking of doing, another good way of getting money, is to cook food and then sell it afterwards. So you get raw meat from killing animals. So I'm tempted. We've got 29 health to go find a boar and try to kill it. Perhaps we'll find some more rabbits in the woods and we can kill those. So we're going to go south. There's some woodland area down here. So we go south. Depending on how our first interaction with the boar goes, yeah, we'll see how we get on. Having said that, we might want to get some apples, because we could spend some money to get an apple pie, which gives us back, I think, 10 health, so that's quite a fair bit. Anyway, we're going to go south then and do that. Yeah, I think it would be good to do a bit of cooking. We're trying to get 5 gold, which isn't a lot. We could even do some logging. And we've got a little thing here that shows which nodes we've used for the logging. So we have done some, but I don't think we've done any south. So I'll keep that there so I can see it. And yeah, we'll see how we get on. So we'll do a bit of logging because that's nice and easy and free to do. And we'll try to kill a boar. And then we'll cook the food, which is going to be down here. So I'm going to push this up to the top and along actually. Yeah, it's going to be quite close to the edge. So I'm going to put that right at the top there. And then we'll come down and then we can go along and do a bit more exploring. With the last stream we tried the poker style game that I've come up with called Royal Oldham, and it's probably the first time that I've lost in a long time. Obviously doing it on stream you don't get much luck for some reason. Right, so we're going south. So I've got my deck of cards, back cards grouped into 50s, so we'll just pick 1, 7, 8 is what we need. So we take the whole group of 50 for that. And then we just look in the top left corner for 1, 7, 8, which I know is a fishing node. So we could do a bit of fishing, but it takes up a fair bit of time. But again, time's not really a big factor in this. But I just didn't want to be doing fishing all the time on a stream. So 181 then, and now time is doubled in the woods though. But it's we would go through 4 hours just doing one bit of fishing. So that's step 9, 10, 11 here now. So now we're in the woods, we do start rolling for any encounters. Yeah. 1, 2, okay, so an 8 is a bear, 6, 7 is a boar, 4, 5 is a rabbit, 1 to 3 is nothing. 1 is nothing, so fine. We'll go down 2, 2, 3. Okay, so that's the next map card section. What we call in these groups, I suppose makes more sense. 2, 2, 3. So we've got here a node. I'll show you what that looks like quickly. So in the middle you can see a little white node, hopefully with a little axe icon. So that's a logging node, so we'll do a bit of logging and see if we can get a bit of gold. There's not a lot of gold available from logging, but you know, it's there, it's easy to do, so we'll do a bit of that. So 11, 12, 1, that's 1.5 hour gone. We'll put that on our tracker. We also are tracking our skills, our morality, how the days of the week, and how the upgrades to our armor. So we roll for an encounter. It's an 8. It's a bear. It's not what we wanted. We can't kill a bear. Dear. Let's see if we can find the bear. We can probably escape from the bear. Our bear has got 40 health. I mean, we probably could take it on, but we don't want to just go through all of our rations, really. So every animal or every creature you fight, every animal, creature or monster you fight, in fact, will have a deck of cards that they can attack and do, and they also usually have some misses in there as well, because you do too. But it's got a sneak of 5. I'm not going to bother showing the card. I've done that in loads of streams now. So it's got everything as a sneak level. If you sneak past it, we've got sneak unlocked already. So if we get a 5 or 6, it's only at level 1. We get a 6. Fantastic. Bit of luck. So we can just sneak past this bear without having to encounter it. Otherwise, we would have to see what their first attack would be and see if we could dodge it or have to take it. So we're going to do logging. Yeah, like I said, we don't get much. We take all the level 1 logging cards. If we upgraded logging, then we'll get better cards, but we need 15 gold to upgrade, and we've got one gold. I can't remember what did we do last. I think, what did we do? We spent all our money on, I think we just got a fire, but we didn't get any charcoal from it. So I'm tempted to make every fire give you charcoal, but we get a U log, which is the worst log. So it's definitely better than nothing. It's only worth 1 gold, but it will use up inventory space, so maybe that is something we do need to be a little bit careful with. But right, so we pop that in. It's only a 1/2 inch chit, square chit, so it's standard size. So we can do it. We can do a few of these on the way down. It'd be great to get a boar. We can definitely kill 1 boar. So we've used this node. I used to have a chit that would go on it, but then I realised that we'll keep those out. I realised that we need it to be saved. That's why I've come up with this system. So we just put a pin in the ones you've used, and then just after you slept for 5 hours, all the nodes reset. So this is card 223. So we just find that, there it is, and then put a pin in it. Not entirely sure how far. I can go quite far in actually. So this is my tracking system, is just using pins at the moment. Obviously that will have to change to something a bit better later. We'll keep those there. In fact, we'll keep that out as well. So we're gonna try to find, well, we just keep going south, 226 for now. Okay, good. So we move, so that's 2-3. Then we roll. We want a 6 or 7, or 4-5. 4, 5, 6, 7. Shouldn't be that hard, but they seem to not come up that often. 7. Perfect. We're going to fight a boar. Let's find the boar card. Okay. So with the boar, again, they have a sneak level 2 or 4. So because we're going to fight the boar though this time, if we use the sneak, it means we can attack it before it gets a chance to attack us. Normally the enemy always attacks first. So I think we've got a bit of space here. Might have to stretch over a few things. So what we'll do is just shuffle these up a little bit. Unfortunately these are just like printed on paper, but this paper is quite glossy, so it has a tendency to stick to itself. Not particularly useful. Right, anyway, we shall roll. We need a 4, 5, 6, so 50% chance that we can sneak and get an extra hit in. We get 2 raw meat for this and a boar hide, which means we can also upgrade. 6. So we do. Fantastic. 2 6s on our sneak. Happy with that. So that means we get an attack in early. So if we still reveal their first card, it is an initiative, but we still do get to attack before their initiative. An initiative is a special kind of attack that can only be countered by another initiative. So if I don't get an initiative, actually that means that we're going to have quite a long set of turns. Normally per round you just have 3 turns, but because we're going to have an extra hit in at the beginning and they've got an initiative, that means if we've got an initiative then it's okay, it's just be another 3, but we'll see. So we're giving ourselves 4 cards, 1 2 3 4 for my hand. Start with 4 cards at the beginning of every round, but we reshuffle all of them after 2 as designated on the back of the board card. It's got 2 icons, so we reshuffle everyone's card then. So we've got quite a good start. We've got stab, we do have initiatives, but this is my attack before turn 1, so that's good. So I can combine up to 3 cards together for 1 turn, but you only ever get back 1 card. So it's worth thinking about when to do it. Obviously for the big attacks really is when you do it. Right, we have to give it score. How much health has it got? 25. So we'll do 25 health for it. So yeah, I can't remember how many cards I've got. So if I want to put 3, I could put that 6, 12. I could halve its health straight away. I think that's worth doing. Backstab isn't my best card. I've got one that does 4 damage, but critical does ×2, and I'll get to pick 3 back up again to start the turn with. So we're going to do that. That's going to be 6, 12 damage right off the bat. So that's going to give him 13 health left. That is a very good start. But it means those cards are out of our deck as well. So yeah, it's worth thinking about that. We've got 4 misses. There's one of them, and there's the other one. So yeah, right, that's our better attack. Maybe we should have kept something. Anyway, we've got to do something here. So it's an initiative. I might draw. It's a 6 damage, but I can't dodge it anyway. So I might just drop a miss card to use that up. I really want another crit, so I can do 4, 6, 12 damage again. It would be great. Right, so I'm going to take 6 damage, which I can take from my 9, so I'm down to 23, but it's down to 13. Ooh, and then we pick 1 card back up again. We want it to be a crit. It's a sneak attack, so we can do 8 damage there, and 10. We could do 10 damage right there. It's doing a bite of 4. So normally you can only combine cards once per round, but because I had that extra attack in, then that doesn't count towards your round. So I get to do. Haven't done it yet this round, basically. Question is, do I just do a little stab maybe and take the 4 damage? I'm going to take the 4 damage anyway because I don't have a dodge. I really want, if I do, actually tell you what do I need to kill it? If I did a 4, that would bring it down to 9, then 4, 5, 6, 12, that would kill it. So I could combine, I can't combine actually, I'm just going to do 4, I'm going to do that. So it's a trade off of 4 each. So they're down to 9. And I am down to 19. Don't know if we'll be able to fight another boar. Have we done 10? No, we've done more than 10, so they would do an extra attack if we'd just done 10 to them. So I do not get that, so I'm going to combine for 8, which means they've got 1 health left. And they've done 4 damage to me. So that would be 5, 15. And we've done, what did I say? 4, 8. So it's down to 1. Yeah. 1 health. That's the end of round 1. So all the cards go to the side. So there is a bit of strategy, because if you can memorize what cards you've got in your deck and which ones you use, you can also know which ones the enemy has, so you can decide kind of when to place cards down. We've got 2 misses. There's our crit that we wanted. There's no attack. We've got a dodge. We got a dodge, a crit, and 2 misses. We dropped a miss, didn't we? Yeah. So that's 3 out of 4 misses used, and we were quite attack heavy at the beginning. So it's a bite. So we can dodge that, or I can use up one of my misses. Let's just dodge it. We want it to be an attack. Oh my god, it's a dodge. We just need 1 attack. That's a miss, so that's fine. I'll drop one of my misses. That's great. We just need an attack. Oh, there's the other miss. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. It's going to still be alive after this. It's going to do another 6 damage to us. Oh, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Dodge. We have to dodge that. We've only got misses and a crit. What was the next one? Bet that was a hit. It was. There's a stab there. Right, we managed to dodge the 8 anyway, but because it's still alive at the end of round 2, it's going to do a charge of 6. So fantastic. From 15, so that's going to bring us down to 9 health. Now we reshuffle everything because it's the end of round 2. So we were very unlucky, very great at the beginning because we got the hitting cards right early on, but we didn't get, unfortunately, that stab. We have one. I think there were 2 cards left over in our deck, and the stab wasn't there. It wasn't there for us. But luckily, we did have the dodges, so we could dodge that. Otherwise, we would have got the 8 plus the 6, which would have been bad. 14, it would have been. Done a fair bit more damage. Right, it's doing a charge at us again. 1, 2, 3, 4 for the round. What would be good would be to dodge this. Don't have a dodge though. So if we didn't have an initiative, that would be, they would go again. That would go at the beginning before round 1. But we do have an initiative and we will kill it. But it's just, we have to take another 6 damage. Unbelievable. Another 6. That brings us down to 3 health. So it almost killed us. 3 health. We did kill it in the end, so we'll get 2 raw meat. That brings our raw meat up to 6. 6 attempts to get some. Or we do have some restoratives. We've got a tasty meal and a hearty meal, but they cost quite a bit of gold, so I don't really want to use them so easily. Okay, that's it dead. Fine. We've got 3 health left. We will be 1 shot killed if we're not careful. If we are careful, we can use our dodge. Luckily, with the species that we picked at the beginning of the game, once per combat we can turn any of our cards into an initiative, except for the misses. Which means that if we get a dodge in that first hand of 4, we can always dodge. But we don't always. It's not guaranteed, you know, we're not guaranteed to get that. Anyway, let's get our loot. 2 raw meat and a boar hide. Once we've got enough money, we can upgrade one of our bits of armor with the boar hide. Okay, let's find some raw meat. Boar hide. Is that boar hide? Yes. Where's the raw meat? There's the raw meat. The chit system is just in bags at the moment, but it would be something a lot easier to use if we push this game further into something more commercial. That's quite far off now. Hopefully we get a little bit of luck with the cooking, because it's just rolling a 20-sided die. But the more you upgrade, the better the chance of getting better quality meat. Right, so I'm just putting these into my inventory. 6 raw meat. and the boar hide. We are filling up our inventory pretty well. How much space we got left? 5 items left. We can drop items in the game and you can come back to them, but again they're not guaranteed to be there when you come back. You roll on the chance for that. Right, so there's the boar. Yeah, we could do some logging. Did we do logging? 226? No, we did not. So let's do logging. We've got 5 chances here. We have to go back through the woods as well, obviously, to come back up. So maybe we'll eat the. We got 3 apples. Well, I don't know. Yeah, 3 apples isn't gonna help. Actually, it would do. Well, yeah, we've got the meals. We'd have to eat a meal if we're unlucky. You log again. I swear, there's more than just loot. We've got 2 walnut, 3 yew, and there's an oak log, but we never get the oak log. Never get the oak log. Okay, right. You again. Unhelpful. Again, it could be worth upping the amount you get from these as well. Maybe yew log should be more. Well, all of it could be more. It's a fine balance for everything because you need. The whole point is that logging is easier and less consumes less, fewer resources, less time, that kind of thing. So the rewards have to be less than something like mining, and then fishing is has the most rewards but takes the most time, at least at the beginning. It's not the case for later on. So we could look at it here and see we could have 224 there if we wanted one. 268 one? No, 268 is not one, it's 227. So we can cheat a little bit. 227 does have one. And then our main concern really, we can do that on the way back up. 268. We're going down to our friend Orod, who has a cooking pot. Cooking pots cost 60 gold at the moment, so we can't afford one. What we're hoping to do is continue on our quest by getting 5, and then once the quest is done we'll have a reward from that. So 3, 4, 5, and then we roll for an encounter. It's a 2, which is nothing. It'd be good to get a rabbit, then we can have 1 more raw meat. Anyway, 271, 271, and we're out of the woods to Orod's house, and he's got some foraging. So we could do a bit of foraging, see if we get anything good, but we've only got 4 spots. No inventory. 5, 6, 7. So it takes 2 steps to go in and out of the woods, and we still roll going in and out of the woods as well. 3 is nothing. We need that because we're going back through the woods. Right. Do we? I don't think we can get anything. I don't think we are going to forage. I think we're better off doing the logging actually in terms of getting gold. So that's fine. We're here. We're going to do some cooking. Let's hope our luck is good. Let's hope we are lucky even. Let's take all of our raw meat chits, and like I said, it's just rolling a 20-sided die at the moment. I don't know if all of the skills should be super in-depth little mini games, or I think it's quite nice to have some that are more in-depth like the fishing and the mining, some that are less in-depth like the logging and the cooking. Hunting is very in-depth as well. I do want to I'm thinking of putting in, like I said, with the skiff, sailing, which will go to diving spots, and then there'll be a diving mini game that would have to be timed with a little sort of, I don't know, kind of sand timer type thing perhaps. And let's bring this down a bit, because we're going to have to go up a little bit if we're going along. Anyway, right, we're going to cook. So it's just rolling a 20-sided die and comparing that to our little table in our book, our skills rulebook. So we're at level 2 for fishing, for cooking even, not. So that means we have a chance to get fine, charred, burnt and ruined meat. Raw meat on its own is worth 1 gold. Ruined means you can't, it's just gone, can't use it at all. But burnt meat sells for 2, charred for 3, fine for 8. So that's what we really want, is 1 to 4, and then you've got good meat, great meat, and excellent meat if you level up all the way to 5. Used to be to 10, but then I've scaled everything back to just level 5 for this game, because like I said before, the idea is to expand, so where's room for the progression there. Okay, so 1 to 4, 1 to 4, lower's better, lower is better. What's that? 3! Oh, that is it. So as soon as you get 1 fine meat, it's 8 gold. We've already made more than selling all that back, so it makes it worthwhile. Let's get our different types of meat. Chits, should have done that before. Fine meat, burnt meat, charred meat. Is that it? Burnt, charred, fine. Yeah, and then ruined doesn't have a chit because it just gets destroyed. Right, well that's perfect start. Perfect start. Absolutely happy with that. So that first ruined meat, raw meat. Not ruined. Where's the raw meat? There's the raw meat. So the raw meat has been used and now has been replaced with the fine meat. Like I said, 8 gold for 1 fine meat, so we've made more. It was worth doing because we made more, and then hopefully we get some other ones. So it's a fine meat. Right, next one. Low numbers. Low, low, low. 17. Oh, it's ruined. Try it again. I better hold it. I'm going to hold it again this time. 19. Come on, we want 1s and 2s. 1s and 2s. 5. It's not bad. Charred. That's worth 5. That's good. That's good. So that means we've got 13 gold. That's all right. Almost double. More than double what we would have got if we hadn't used the cooking skill. So that's okay. That's okay. 2 more goes. 2 more goes. Low numbers. 1, 1, 8. Charred. Ooh, just about charred. That's great. So 18 gold now. Oh, this is good. This is good. 1 more go. Quite happy with 18 gold though. Come on, 1 for 1. 20. Oh, well, we got unlucky there. So even though there was 50-50 there, wasn't it, at the end? But we got 18 gold from that, so I'm happy. 18 is good. We could even upgrade a skill. I've got to have a little think about what we want to spend all that money on. So these are the meats, food, and it also frees up a bit of space in our satchel because now we've got half the amount of chits for more than twice the amount of money. 3 times the amount of money. So happy with that. 2 chards and a fine meat. So we'll sell that, make some money. So we have to go to the farm to sell that. And we'll go up to the wood shop to sell the wood as well. There we go, quite straightforward, but I don't know, I quite enjoy it because there's not a lot of dice chucking in this game. Is there? Well, I guess there is a bit of dice chucking for these things, but it doesn't really matter if you get an encounter or not too much. It doesn't feel the same as cooking meat because you're not losing something, I think. Something about that. Right, so we're going to go back into the woods and guess we'll try a couple more nodes. So that's 9. So I guess there is, yeah, like I said, the encounters don't really feel too much. 8, that's another bear. We get a lot of 8s in this one. Let's just roll our 6-sided die. 5 or 6 is a 3. We do not sneak past the bear this time, so we will have to. Oh my god! Yeah, we've got. Just remember how much health we've got. 3. Oh, this is not good for us. That's for the bear. So it's going to do 1 attack. It does have bite will do 6. It does have a fear which won't do anything to us. So scratch does 8. There are a couple of misses in there. I'm going to put those separately. Charges 8 is another miss. Okay, anyway, we give him a shuffle. If we get a dodge, we're okay. 2 dodges in however many cards we've got. It's like more than 12 anyway, isn't it? I think we've got 15 or 16. So that's like a 1 in 8 chance. Doesn't sound very high, does it? Oh, we're dead if we... Well, no, we're not dead. If we get killed / fall in combat is what we're calling it in this game, then you can still access your pouch if you have something that will save your life, which would be basically anything. Even if you just got an apple, that gives you 1 health back. So, well, actually, I can't remember how I did that, because maybe it has to be the total amount. So if you get hit for 8, you have to have something that has 8, can take that and still have life at the end of it, actually. So an apple wouldn't help. Right, let's see what we're dealing with. It's a miss! Fantastic. Well, we don't do anything. Oh, I'm very happy about that. Bye-bye. Right. 10, 11. No. 2, 6, 7. No. Right, 10, 11. I'm going to roll for encounter. It's a 5. Oh, that's a rabbit. That is good. Well, I mean, we can get a bit of meat, potentially, from a rabbit. So it's just a few cards, and it's like the logging. You just pick a random one. So let's have a think. Oh, we get a raw meat. Fantastic. Okay, great. Well, we're not going to go back. We're not going to go back. Are we going to go back? It's only 2. It's only 2. We could get a fine meat. Oh no. This is the problem, see. Do we go back and try cooking the raw meat? Yeah. No. Yeah. Don't know. Maybe not. This doesn't sound like a good thing to do. It's better to all in one go. We can just keep it for now. We're going to go to 227 because it does have a node. I can see it on there. I guess that's the downside of that. You can easily see where the nodes are, but maybe that's not a problem. You know, you don't have to look at it, I guess, but you are going to look at it. Not that it's a really big problem. 227. Is 222 everyone as well? No. What about 225? No. 224 does. Oh, that's annoying. Right, 227. Fine. There it is. We are pushing our luck a little bit here. 12-1. Back around half an hour. We are pushing our luck a little bit here. Okay. And roll for encounter. It's a 5. 4-5 is a rabbit again. If we get meat again, I'm going to be very tempted to have to go back. It's evasion. Okay, that feels kind of better in a weird kind of way. Not tempted to go back. Right, we're going to do this node. So put that in here. 227. Stab myself with my method there. Okay, so logging. Come on, there's an oak logging here. We never get it. I'm going to take this one. Yes! Yes! Oak log! 4 gold. Never take the top one. Ha ha! I was so happy. After 30 hours of playing the game, we finally get an oak log. Yes. I mean, we add oak logs to the deck when you start leveling up. So but that feels good. Feels good. Okay, that's so good. Thank you, Oak Log. Put you back. That was worth going off the path for. Right, we're going to go back up north, aren't we? We could, is there anything? Should we? No. We haven't done a lot of adventuring because I'm trying to keep the stream reasonably, 20 minutes. We could, I mean, I don't remember there being much over there. Let's go up to 222. We want to go to the get kindling and come up and go along that. Going along up. So 1, 2, 3. I mean, that was our luck coming in there. A 1 is nothing. 3, 4, 5. 4 is a rabbit. Yes. Oh, not another rabbit. Yeah. Capture raw meat. Okay, fine. I mean, it's good. It's a good thing. Well, we're only 1, 2. There's 3 steps away now. So 3 steps away. We need the money. We do need money. But then we could just roll poorly on both of them. And we got lucky with the bear. 6, 7. Two is nothing. 8, 9. 6 is a boar. It's a boar. 4, 5, 6. We sneak past it. 2. We don't sneak past it. I guess we don't need to get it. Because if we get a dodge in this, then that's all that matters, doesn't it? We don't actually need. So if we get a dodge in our group of 4, then we don't have to get all of them out. Oh, we got 3 misses and a sneak attack. Oh god, right, so we are going to get attacked by the boar. So we've got to hope that it is So I can't, if we get hit with just a, what is it, the initiative is 6, the bite is 4. So 4, we can eat 2 apples and we'll be okay. Initiative 6 though, we would have to eat our tasty meal. It's a bite for 4, that's good, kind of, I mean better if it was a miss. Right, so it would have killed us, but we will eat from our 2 apples. We have 3, yeah, we have 5 health in total, so we'll eat 2 apples. 2 apples to give us 5, so we're down to 1 health, 1 gold. We're at a low point. Right, apples in food, aren't we? Let's try to find the apples. I'm always losing the apples. Should be in the food one, but for some reason I can never find them. I can never find them now. Why are they never apple pie? Oh, here's the apple. Okay, fine. Found them quite easily that time, but there's something about apples that always seem to get lost. Not a problem. We can get 5 apples from the nodes quite easily. I'll keep that on. Well, we need 15 gold to make a pie though. Oh, we didn't get lucky there. Put the logging back. And we don't need the nodes. Well, actually, we might still need the nodes. Let's just keep them now. Right, we could do some fishing. It would use up some time. It's not a big deal. I kind of wanted to just go. We got a quest to do at night, but we need to sleep before then. We've only got 1 health. Yeah, let's go up to the wood shop. 10. I'm gonna sell the logs. So it was 2 yews for 2, and oak for 4. So 6 gold we'll get. Thank you very much. So the logs are useful for building a player house, but that's kind of later in the game. So we're using these Chinese fortune coins and a real coin purse, so because it makes this whole thing a lot more fun. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. We're now at a lofty 7 gold. Thank you very much. I do have a tracker for it though as well, just to so we can see it at a glance easily. Okay, good. So we want to go to the farm to sell the meat. So wood shop. We want to buy the kindling from here. So I'll just show you. So we have a buildings cards deck here. So the number on the back corresponds to the map card. So we look for 1, 2, 2. There it is. There are 2 for this one. The 2. One is for the wood shop and one is for the workshop. So you see who's inside, and then we'll get the character card. They're gridded so we can do sneaking and stealing. But you lose morality doing that. Do we want to try to steal anything? Our stealing's only at level 1. So we would have to be quite lucky to steal from something. And then each thing you steal from has different items you can steal. I thought we would do a bit more stealing, but the money's been quite stingy, so we've just been leveling up and focusing on making our character better. So we're looking for Rodrin. Here he is. So I'll show you what all the character cards look like. All the character cards will have their name at the top, quests that they're a part of, intimidation, sneak level, and the amount of gold. On the right, the coloured in squares are for the persuasion skill. You can get half price on some goods depending on how many of those you match. So kindling's 5 gold. If we learnt persuasion, we could get that half price rounded up for 3. So 5 gold. That leaves us 2 gold left. We will also take that out of our 5 gold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're down to 2 gold. Right, kindling. Let's just pretend we've got that, because what we're going to do is we're going to go somewhere, set fire to it, and then we want charcoal is really what we're after. So you can only have a fire on a map card that doesn't have a building on it. That's stupid. It doesn't have a building on it or a path, so it has to be kind of a bit away. So 1, 2, 3. So yeah, so we want to go, let's go towards the farm, and then we need to do that, and then I think the farm is where we need to be anyway to continue the quest. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Anyway, let's 1, 2, 3. Let's find our way to the farm. 1, 2, 4. We could do some mining as well. All the nodes are reset now, so 117. So we could do that. 117. 116. It's going east to west or west to east is always sequential. Quite straightforward. So we go along here. Oh, can we go up? Let's go down a little bit. So there's a trade-off that I said before about having exploration versus ease of play, but I've taken exploration as the winner here. I think not knowing where to go or how far to go is quite an experience to begin with, and it's worth. Is that in shot? Not really. Let's get rid of a couple of these. 268, 271. get rid of these so we've got a bit more space. There is more space on the table, it's just not in shot. So you wouldn't have to do this as often as I am. There we go. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's another half hour gone. It's okay, we've got loads of time. 13 hours out of the 16. What do we want? 67. 68. And we can go down these little steps. There's a cliff face. I don't know if you can see it. It's a cliff face going down here, so you can't get rope and abseil down there until you've upgraded the traversal skill. So 4, 5, 6. I think we can go 69 to get to the farm. Oh no, what we need to do, we could have done that here, could have done the fire here. Let's go back. 6, 7, 8, 9, could have done it up here. 10. We can do it there. Let's do our fire. So there's a made fire deck. I think there's only one nothing card, which we got very unlucky last time, so most of them will say charcoal. Got the charcoal. I think it's 3. Yeah, it's only one nothing. We got very unlucky last time. Charcoal. Right, so we do get the charcoal. Fantastic. Oh no, there are. Yeah. 2 nothing cards actually. I forgot one. Should we do that again? Oh, I don't want to do it again. You have to do it again. Or just not get it this time. No, we got it. Good, good. There are 2 charcoal. No, 3 charcoals, 2 nothings for that. Found fire deck is at night, and you can either, if you find a fire, it can either be good, like an old campsite where you can restore your health and cook if you've got a pot, or it's a bandit attack ambush. 11, 12, 1, 2. So it's another half hour just because we forgot all about that. Right, 69. So we do have the charcoal. We use our kindling there. We would have put it down, but for the sake of ease, right now there's no point in doing it. So we're going to go to the farm. Can we go along there? I think we can. Bushes are barriers. Yeah, we can go along there. And then 70. Oh, we could pick up some apples. Do we want to do that? How much space have we got? We've got a bit of space. Get 1 apple per apple tree on a card. So we get 2 apples from these 2 cards of apple trees. We still don't have any money though. 3, 4, 5. Right, we're there. We've got the charcoal. We say we would have a chip, obviously, for that. Let's get the quest cards out of my tracker. So, let some go. So here's some. Oh no, we need. We want to be back here for that quest. I just realised. Not there. Anyway, we need to be at the farm anyway. That's not where we need to be with the charcoal, so I will get the charcoal out just so we've got it. So I remember, because I've only got 7 minutes, we might have enough time to go to the magic spot. Not the magic spot really, it's the place. We needed to put that in there anyway. We've got charcoal. I've already got charcoal. When did I get charcoal? I got 2 lots of charcoal. We already had charcoal. When did we get that? Oh, I've got to be more aware of my... Anyway, we're going to sell... I don't know how much a boar hide costs, because we don't really need to level up anything anymore. We've got 40 health as a base now. So maybe we sell the hide. We'll have to sell it to the tanner. Let's see how much it costs. We've got a list of how much everything costs at the back of the main rulebook. Let's see. Boar, leather. No, it's not boar leather. What is it called? Boar hide. How much is boar hide sell for? Oh, there it is. Boar hide. Five gold. Not bad. 5 gold for boar hide. Anyway, we're gonna sell the charred meat and fine meat. What does it say? It's 2 10s and an 8, so it's 18. 18. That's gonna feel a fair bit better. Fine meat. Charred meat. Yeah, we could sell the boar hide. We're not going to level up that anymore. We want to buy bear hide, really. Let's get 18 in here. Right, 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, that feels a bit better. 18, that's 20 gold in total then. Okay, 20 gold, that's good, that's good. Let's carry on with this quest. Gotta try, have a quick, yeah. Let's try to do a bit with this quest. We're going to go all the way back. Yeah, we're going to go all the way. Yeah, I can't believe we've got charcoal. I swear we didn't. Maybe we must have got it again. We've got 2 charcoals. We can sell those, one of those, for 2 gold. Well, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to sell one of the charcoals. That's a half hour. I mean, might as well. We've got 2. I don't know why I've got 2. I mean, I might have completely forgot, I guess. It's been a week since the last... Well, no, it's been a weekend since the last stream. That's obviously enough for me to forget. I will take 2. Thank you. It is 2. I'll double check that. 2 gold, yeah. Maybe it should just be 1 gold. That's fine. Gwyneth, she's an artist. She's used to paying extra money for stupid things. Right. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I forgot. Hold on. We haven't moved there. I forgot that we don't have any health. We can't do that. I don't want to risk it again. We don't have any health. I forgot all about that. Sure, what time is it? We got, well, it's almost up, to be honest. Let's have a think here. We got worms. Should we do some worm fishing? I guess so. What do we need money? We should really just use the maggots to do it at the sea. Well, let's sell the boar hide. We can't go into the woods now. We can't go into the woods because we're going to die. And I don't really want to use up all the health potions, all the food items. So we're not going to go back into the woods today, in-game day. We are going to go sell our boar hide for 5. We'll have 27 gold then. Yeah. What are we going to do? Let's have a little think about that. Right, 5. Let's just go up 6. Just stay there. We'll have to have a little think. We're basically done for time now anyway, so we'll pack up. I think that's what we're going to do. So we'll just take all these cards, stack them. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, we could do some mining. There's a bit of gold to be had in the mines. Ah, should we have picked up those 2 apples? Yeah, let's pick up the apples. 70 and 71. useful. I mean, pretty much everything's useful in this game. 70, 71. Everything is useful, it's not pretty much everything. It's all designed to work, so even the smallest things are useful to get. Right, we'll get those 2 apples. Oh, we'll find the apples again. These apples? Yes. Yeah, we'll take those 2 apples. We need 15. I might have to make that just 10 gold or something. Or pie. If it only gives 10 health, makes sense that you can get 10. Makes sense maybe that it costs 10 gold. Or maybe it should cost even less because you have to go and actually get the ingredients. But then it'd be too cheap if it's. No, keep it as it is. Keep it to maybe 10. Maybe 10. Right. Let's put 66 back. Hundreds to 150, yeah. 115. And then 1, 2, 3. We're on 1, 2, 2, yeah. Then we want next one. 178. 181. 222. And 226. Yeah, we have to have a little think about what to do for the next stream. We've got a bit of gold. We shall put this back for the next stream. So 6 steps. We're at the wood shop. I mean, I'm almost tempted to do a bit of stealing. We'll have to have a little look at what is possible to steal from there. But we could do fishing, of course, to get a bit of gold. What we really want to do is up. I want 60, really. I don't think we're going to get 60 to get the fishing net so we can land the big fish. And then we'll be getting almost 50, 60 gold every time we do fishing then. Definitely worth doing. Right. We'll think about it and we'll have get back to it tomorrow, 7 PM UK time. Thanks very much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.